First, we start this party off with Coach Bob Artlack Slade. Coach Slade set out the first portion of the season with the BAM, but came on strong to finish his season on a roll. Bob brings a load of talent to the party. He brings a West Coast style offense that methodically matriculates down the field. His backs are capable of breakout games. This Packer team is a well-coached team that plays tough defense. In a traditional fashion of Lombardi and the black and blue division, their defense ranks among the best, with its strength being their high skill and tough defensive backs. Everyone is overlooking this team, but I don't think you can sleep on Lombardi Jr. Next, we have Coach Kareem Campbell and the mighty Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He has come in as one of the favorites to go all the way. Coach Kareem has played in the big games before, so this is nothing new to him. However, we've got to evaluate all the teams honestly, and there is a chink in the Buccaneers' armor. If you look at the BAM stats, it will show that all the Bucs have arguably the best talent in the league. Doug Williams has a difficult time reading coverages and getting the ball to the right players. Yes, he loves to scramble around and run the ball, but it's been my experience that to win in this style of play, you've got to be able to run the ball. Coach Campbell seems to give up on the run, thinking that with any touch style, that 4-yard average is not good enough. It's called small ball. Coach, utilize the short passing and run for 4 yards. If you do this, you will win. The Bucs need to open their game up. The question is, will the coach finally let all the talented players be players? His first round match is against another coach who is in his early stages of the league, Coach John Wharton, Jay Whoopie, as he is known, is the head coach of the St. Louis Rams. His philosophy is run, run, run. Wharton left, Wharton right. Not sure if he has anyone else on the offense. Right now, coming into the BAM, his team is very one-dimensional. If he can catch lightning in a bottle and figure out how to use that little quarterback, some strange things could happen. We've got to give coach a pass on this because he is new to this style of play. Anyone who has played in this style for any time knows the pressures associated with the game day experience. Things will be happening so fast. Defensively, he looks to apply pressure. It's a do or die defense. He sails out, and the secondary is suspect. The key for Wharton and his Rams is to make sure no one gets behind him. This game between Coach Campbell's Bucs and the Rams should be a defensive struggle, yet entertaining. What's cooking up in Jacksonville land? That's where Coach Scott Hooper lies. Coach Hooper is a newbie to this style of play, but his passion is quite evident. This coach is slowly becoming the kind of coach many expected. He is becoming a force in the league that needs to be reckoned with. His coaching is catching up with his talent. His team is very strong up front on both sides of the ball. He has great athletes, but the question is, will they perform in this life? His offense is still one-dimensional at times, but he has shown the ability to pass. While this is a passing league, you still can have a runner to gain 100 yards in a game. I don't understand why people can't understand that. The pass can set up the run. If Coach Hooper can complete 10 out of 15 passes to set up the run, there's no doubt the sky is the limit. We still can't understand why he does not pass more. Is it confidence, jitters, or big game fright? Coach Hooper, the spotlight will be on you next weekend. Will you be able to handle it? You are our dark horse favorite to win this thing. You're making great strides, so let's pull a major upset. Next. Next up is Morgan Scott and his Oakland Raiders. If you go out on the polls, this guy's team is not even registering. He's being overlooked and stepped on. He's the Rodney Dangerfield of the BAM. But the Raiders are one of the most talented teams in the league. I cannot understand for the life of me when any national arguments come out, the Raiders are like an afterthought. Don't think he's not making a list, checking it twice, and seeing who's been naughty and who's been nice. Right now, I think the Raiders have an us against the world mentality. I've called this guy at 2 o'clock a.m. and he has had his team in practice sessions, hitting hard in pads. Coach Scott is a student of the game. However, he hasn't coached to his potential all season. He's been going back and forth between running backs and his quarterbacks. Passing has been very suspect. There have been times when the Raiders coach has gotten frustrated with his play, and that has translated to his team. Coach Scott, those players hear you bitching and moaning about their performance. Some of them can handle it, but others can't take it. They take it to heart. I know it's all in your motivational schemes, but even these plastic figures hear you. Why do you think they stop playing for you sometimes? If the Raiders coach could stop having mental lapses on both sides of the ball, this team will win the BAM. Until that time comes, Coach Scott, you will continue to be the Rodney Dangerfield of the BAM. We are just not sure what to make of this team. I've got high hopes for this Raider team, though. You make it happen. Hi. So, what do you think I'm doing here? I'm packing up all my toys and just handing the trophy to Joe Greco and the New York Jets. The polls have him as an overwhelming favorite. This is why. Coach Greco is considered among the best coaches in the country. He's a student of the game who is three-dimensional in his play. He's got great passion, and it translates over to his team. His team is well coached on both sides of the ball. In the Jets scheme, it is a high-powered offense that relies heavily on the pass, but does have the ability to run the ball. Anderson Boozer and Joe Namath. The scouting report on the Jets like to run the pro set and loop the backs out of the backfield. He is a deadly passer with both short and long range. Defensively, the Jets have multiple schemes. They can play the 4-3 well and the 3-4 and have special blitz packages coming off the edge. Pressure is the name of the game for this talented team. This team has no major weaknesses. They have some of the best defensive backs in the game. So in order to beat this team, you have to play small ball. You've got to keep the ball out of his hands. But just because Greco is considered the favorite, he can lose like anyone else. Nothing is etched in stone when you play the shootout style of play. Last year, he lost after leading 17-0 in the Super Bowl. Will he capture the trophy that has eluded him? He won it bad, trust me. This looks to be a great field of newcomers and old war horses. My predictions are the New York Jets 24, the Oakland Raiders 28. I see this as a coming out party for the Oakland Raiders. I've seen the Raiders play inconsistently good and bad at times. I know what the Raiders are capable of. I know the Jets will bring their A game. They always do. He's one of the great competitors in the game. And you can rest assured, Namath, Boozer, Maynard, and the likes will come on in one thing, and that is that BAM championship trophy. This may be one of the most watched championships in miniature football history. This game will be big. The BAM is on the map and is doing great things other leagues dream to do. So good luck to you guys, and I will be watching down here in the great state of Texas. Good luck to all the BAM coaches as you make your quest for the BAM title.